is the Writer's Almanac for Tuesday. It's the 1st of February, 2022. It was on this day, 1884, the first part of the first edition of the Oxford English Dictionary was published, covering the letter A to the word ant, A-N-T. The Philological Society of London had set out to do it almost 30 years before. They proposed a 4-volume dictionary that would take 10 years to complete. In the end, the dictionary took 70 years, not 10, and it filled 10 volumes, not 4. The last volume didn't come out until 1928. The OED defined over 400,000 word forms. The second edition came out in 1989. It's the one you probably find in a library today. 20 volumes, weighs nearly 140 pounds, over 615,000 definitions. And in that 1989 edition, the longest entry is for the verb set, S-E-T. More than 430 ways to use the verb set. The entry for the verb set is 60,000 words long. That second edition contains about 2.5 million quotations. The Bible's quoted more than any other work, Shakespeare more than any other single author. And of Shakespeare's works, Hamlet is quoted the most, about 1,600 quotations from Hamlet in the OED. In 1992, a CD-ROM version of the OED was published, and now the dictionary is online, where it's constantly under revision. It's the birthday of the novelist Muriel Spark, born in Edinburgh, 1918. Growing up, she liked to write love letters to herself that she signed with men's names and hid in the sofa cushions in the hope of shocking her mother. Muriel Spark, best known for her 1961 novel The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie. And it's the birthday of the poet Langston Hughes, born in Joplin, Missouri in 1902, grew up in Lawrence, Kansas, a black kid in the middle of America, loved going to the Lawrence Public Library because it was one of the only integrated public buildings in the city. He said, "Then it was that books began to happen to me, and I began to believe in nothing but books and the wonderful world in books, where if people suffered, they suffered in beautiful language, not in monosyllables as we did in Kansas." Here's a poem for today by Linda Gregg, entitled The Wait. 2 horses were put together in the same paddock, night and day. In the night and in the day, wet from heat and the chill of the wind on it. Muzzle to water, snorting, head swinging, and the taste of bay in the shadowed air. The dignity of being. They slept that way, knowing each other always. Withers quivering for a moment, fetlock, and the proud rise at the base of the tail, width of back, the volume of them, and each other's weight. Fences were nothing compared to that. People were nothing. They slept standing, their throats curved against the other's rump. They breathed against each other, whinnied and stomped. There are things they did that I do not know. The privacy of them had a river in it, had our universe in it, and the way its border looks back at us with its light. This was finally their freedom, the freedom an oak tree knows that is built at night by stars. A poem, The Wait, by Linda Gregg, from Chosen by the Lion, published by Grey Wolf Press and used by permission here in the Writer's Almanac. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.